Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because I have teamed up with Maybelline to do a full face tutorial using their products. And another really cool thing is that all these products were brand new to me, so I've never tried them before. You are going to get my first impression, and I love the way the look turned out. I think this is something that you could do really every single day, and I used a very minimal amount of products. Like for instance, these two things basically did my whole face and eyes. And yeah, I discovered a lot of really new products that I'm excited to show you guys. So really quick before we get started, if you're new to my channel, then welcome to my channel. Make sure before you leave, you do not forget to subscribe down below. That way you're notified for future videos from me. I do post 3 times a week. So I post on Wednesdays, Fridays, and mail hauls every single Monday. But I'm very excited to jump into this look and show you guys how I got it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're starting off with a completely bare face. I'm also going to be doing my brows, which a lot of times I don't do on camera. But today we're going to be using the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Pencil. Now this actually released back in November, and I believe you can actually get it online at a lot of different retailers right now. So the 2 shades I have to try out is blonde, and then we also have soft brown, and then the other shades they offer are deep brown and medium brown. But yeah, let's open this up. I'm pretty sure probably the soft brown is gonna be a little bit better because I normally do my eyebrows a little bit darker. I'm so excited to try this out. So here's what the packaging looks like. As you can see, the spoolie on the bottom is actually a lot smaller than what I'm used to. So that's what the brow pencil looks like. And then they're the 2 swatched side by side. So I'm probably gonna start off with the blonde and then maybe work into the brown. It does look a little bit darker right now. Very up close and personal. That way you can see how the products work. And I'm gonna start by just spooling my brows up and out. You know, I do kind of like the smaller spoolie because it really, I guess, gives you more control because it's so small. I'm going to start by just underlining my brow. You know what's funny? The brow definer that is a higher end brand that I have used before, I didn't really like, but this one goes on a lot smoother than that one did. Wow, that was really easy to make the lines of my brows. I mean, it feels creamy so far. Okay, and I'm just working my way up with the pencil right here. I mean, so far this is looking pretty good. Wow, I actually really like this so far. Okay, so that makes a huge difference. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow. I mean, this works really good. I'm really impressed with this too because the one I use right now is a drugstore brand for every day. But I don't like the shade. It's a little bit too dark, but I like it because of the price tag. But I'm probably gonna start using this because this works a lot better and it's my color. I love how creamy the formula is. Eyebrows are done. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some eye primer, and then what I typically do just to kind of sculpt up my brows is go underneath the eyebrow just to make it a little bit sharper. I mean, it's already pretty sharp considering the end of the pencil where it's a definer, but I like to go in and just kind of clean them up just a little bit, like so. And I'm just gonna bring the primer down on the rest of my eyes. Okay, so I'm going back through just to re-spoolie these since I did put that underneath them. And I did look to figure out why the brow pencil is so creamy. And it's because it's a cream to powder formula. So like even when I touch my brows now, they feel like dry, but they also feel like they're in place. Like you wouldn't need a brow gel after this because I don't know, something about the formula, it feels like they're already set. Okay, so next we're going to be using the Total Temptations Shadow and Highlight Palette. Okay, so here's what the palette looks like. You have a total of 8 shadows and 2 highlighters. This, of course, is my kind of palette because you have like peachy, like brown shades, and then you also have mauves. I always like to kind of swatch some of this stuff before I use it. So I'm going to swatch a couple of these just to figure out what colors I want to use. Oh my gosh, these are so like buttery. You know, I don't use a ton of drugstore stuff, but this actually looks, ooh, really, really nice. Look at those shades right there. Those are total me shades. And then I also love the mauves too. These are really pigmented. Ooh, that glittery shade looks gorgeous. So there are 3 more. Because normally what happens when I do a first impressions makeup tutorial is that I've already swatched this stuff oh, like in a haul, so I kind of know what to expect or what colors I want to use, but I hadn't swatched any of this, so I wanted to go ahead and do that. Then there are those swatches. Yeah, these feel very, very creamy and super pigmented, obviously. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, I think I want to use like all these shades. I'm gonna go in with the shade right here, and this is more of just like a peachy shade. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, but nothing like too much, so it's not gonna make a huge difference on the lid, but it's gonna be there just to act as a transition shade. That way we can layer some stuff over top of it. Okay, and just kind of back and forth. I'm gonna turn this light down a little bit. All right, typically after I do my transition shade, I like to do my highlight shade. This shade right here is gorgeous. Here's what it looks like, and then I'll swatch it. It is so pretty. I mean, honestly, this really could even act as a highlight on your face. So with my brow bone highlight, sometimes I like to put it on with just like a softer brush instead of a stiff brush. So I'm gonna go up in the crease, go up in the brow bone highlight, and just kind of like dust this across there. So it's very pretty, but it doesn't look like you just like slung it on like super thick. Does that make sense? It's not overpowering, I think is the word. That's why I like using the fluffier brush. That way it doesn't look like it's stapled on. I really like that shade. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's like a really pretty brown shade, and I'm going to concentrate this more on the outer corner. We're going to be doing just more of a natural look today because I feel like with this palette, it's so pretty that it could be used more for like day-to-day looks. I mean, you can darken it up, of course, but for me, I think this is like really good, especially for like a beginner in makeup that you want like lighter looks, because once you start doing super dark looks, I feel like they get a little bit more complicated, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to keep this nice and natural for today. I'm just going back and forth and building the color up. All right, I'm gonna just build this up just a little bit more in the outer corner. Just make it a little bit darker. That way it adds some definition to the eyes. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in and just blend it out on the inside, just so that way the outside stays a little bit more darker. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the brown right there. I'm gonna take a different brush and just kind of go in that outer corner with the brown. Okay, I'm going to go in with a little bit of my eyeshadow base. I've been doing this lately for looks that I've been doing. Oh, this gold's really pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that pigmentation. I mean, these are like super buttery, and I love that the palette has a mix of like shimmers and mattes. So then I'm going to go back in right here with this shade to just darken the edge a little bit more. I'm going to kind of mix in some of those colors. But yeah, just going in and popping that right there on the outer corners. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the light brown shade, and then just kind of put that right there on the bottom. These are really creamy, and then they also blend really easy too. Like, I feel like you don't have to put in a lot of work for them to blend into the eyes. So, okay, that's what we're going with right now for the eye look. And then we'll kind of like smoke out the lower lash line too. And one thing really cool is the prices on these are really good. So like the highlight and eyeshadow palette, I think retails for right around $12. And the brow pencil $7.99. Okay, the next thing we have is the Total Temptations mascara. So it says, the Total Temptation mascara is you get full fluffy lashes, 85% salt, bold, full volume, no overload. So that's really good. I hate whenever my lashes end up being clumpy because then it's a hot mess. So I'm going to do one side and then let you guys see the other. Here is what this looks like. This is actually like a pretty big mascara. I like the size of it. It feels, I don't know, it feels luxury because it's like bigger. Okay, so, ooh, yes. So here's what the wand looks like. So far, it's definitely like spreading out my lashes. Well, I was trying to do mascara and then the camera cut off. So let me continue. All right. I got a pretty good coating on here. I don't know why I always like to close my eye and finish doing my mascara like that. Okay, I'll have to go back in, but as you can see, I mean, this definitely does give your lashes a lot of volume. I feel like it makes me have more lashes than I do because here lately I have been doing my lashes and I feel like I have like a couple twigs, but this actually makes them look a lot more full. And I do like the darkness of it too. Some mascaras you get, they aren't like super duper dark. So this looks really nice. Like, just look how long my lashes look. These are my real lashes, guys. This mascara is looking really good. Maybe I'm going to keep not wearing false lashes. Next thing we have is the Master Prime. So basically this is supposed to smooth and hydrate, which that's really great, especially if it does it all in one, because normally I have to use 2 primers to do both. So it says application wear alone or under makeup. So I wonder if it's like the Smashbox primer. I've been really liking this, like super duper hydrating. But you can use it as a moisturizer too. So here's what it looks like. That's a huge pump. Sorry, I'm not going to be using that much, but we'll just put a little bit on the face. I mean, it feels pretty good. It definitely feels moisturizing. And it also dries down really fast. I mean, I can see where it's smoothed a little bit right here, like right where my pores are, which is where I need it the most. But yeah, my face looks shiny. So basically, it looks like the hydration part's doing its work. Next thing I'm going to be trying is the Superstay Full Coverage Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation. That's a lot of claims. This is the shade 310. I think this is going to be my color, I hope, because I am self-tan. Okay, so here's what it looks like right there. Don't mind my self-tan hands. And I do like that it comes with a pump. That's like my favorite thing. Okay, I think this is going to be a pretty good match. So I'm going to do half of my face, and then we will see how full coverage it is with the one side of my face. What I've been liking to do is use this Makeup Forever foundation brush to kind of blend it out on the skin and then blend it in with a beauty blender. This is going to be true coverage today because I have a couple bumps, and then I also am a little bit red. Oh, got a little bit too much right there. Grab this other brush since I got a little bit too much on that one. I mean, you can tell it's a very, very matte. I mean, this is like a full coverage. I mean, very full coverage. Even like half of this bump that's so red. Let me just like go ahead and wipe it over top of this whole area. Y'all saw that bump. It was pretty gross. Oh my gosh, I love this. Like, here's the side. I don't know if you guys can see, but like, look at all these bumps. Like, night and day. I cannot get over how full coverage this is. I mean, it is a full coverage. Okay, let's do the other side. I like this shade match, 310 Sun Beige. Getting rid of all my problems just with the swipe of this brush. I mean, this is gorgeous. I love this color and just the overall look. I'm just going in and pressing it into the skin. But like, you can't even see all these bumps that were on my face. So pretty. Okay. Oh, I'm excited about this. Okay, so there's that. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about this right now. You guys have no idea. Hopefully this is gonna be my new go-to full coverage drugstore foundation. I also ended up picking up the Master Conceal Maybelline concealer. So I got the shade medium because I'm a little bit more tan right now, since I literally just self-tanned. The style of it almost reminds me of the LA Girl ones. It's like in that kind of tube. It basically comes in like a little squeeze tube like this. So, oh, put a little bit under the eyes. Oh my gosh, I went a little bit hard on that side. Sorry. Okay, let's buff this in. I'm glad I got medium because this is actually a little bit light. I always kind of like take it up around my nose right here. That way, if there's anywhere I miss with foundation, I can get that too. I probably should have hydrated my eyes a little bit because this concealer feels like it could be a little bit drier than the one I've been using recently that I'm used to. No, it still looks really pretty though. I mean, it covered my circles. Oh, went a little bit ham on that side. Let me pull some of this over here. Okay. I used to use the Maybelline. It's in like the Asia wine. Oh my gosh, that stuff used to be like my jam. And for some reason, I always bring it over to the nose. And then I go up like this to kind of like carve out the eye look. Go in and sit under the eyes. Oh yeah, this is a really pretty color. I'm just going to set my face really quick with powder. So I really wanted to grab the new highlighter. It's called like the something chrome. I can't remember the exact name of it, but that was sold out everywhere. Like I went to 2 Ultas and then they were going to be restocking, you know, on Friday. So I went back on Friday, still sold out. Okay, so there we have that. Then next thing we have is the Maybelline Master Contour. We're going to use the contour as a bronzer. And it does come, ooh, with a little brush. This is cute. It's actually really pretty. I always get nervous about contouring because I'm always scared it's going to look muddy. But this one actually looks pretty decent. It's like a good shade. Let's go get up in the forehead. I'm literally just grabbing different brushes because I didn't bring, ooh, the blush brush that I wanted up here. The color of this blush reminds me of NARS Orgasm Blush is what I believe what it's called. It's like a really pretty pink shade. Then we're going to go back into the Total Temptations palette, and we're actually going to use the highlight in this palette because it is gorgeous. Get some on the brush. Dang. Oh my gosh, are you guys seeing this? I mean, this palette is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I mean, I almost want to put a little bit of the purple. I mean, whatever. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be blinding people. I mean, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. This is like my favorite part. Look how beautiful that makes your cheeks look. Yes, I'm about this life. Okay, then we're going to go back into the palette with this shade right here for underneath the eye. And again, I even want to bring this up with this like pencil brush, which is a lot more dense to kind of make this a little bit darker. And then go back and forth. I cannot get over how creamy these shades are. I don't know if this is a cream to powder formula, but it just feels so creamy. Next, we're going to go back in with the Total Temptation mascara, and we are going to do the bottom lashes. This is the part I'm excited about because, you know, a lot of lashes can work on the top, but not always the bottom. So let's see what it looks like. Gotta do the mascara face. Look at those bottom lashes. Okay, they look super thick, which is good. I still can't get over that highlight. I just feel like it makes my eyelashes pop. I'm so excited about this. Maybelline did send me some different matte ink lipsticks, so we're gonna try a couple of these. The first one's gonna be Poet. Now, this would probably be too nude for this eye lip, but I like the wand on it. Okay, so this is the first one. This is called Poet. Ooh, the next one. This one is called Ruler. And this one's a lot darker. Ooh, oh my gosh, I love this. I cannot get over how precise this is. I mean, you don't need any lip liner because this just like does it for you. And it's also so comfortable and it dries really fast. And again, that one's called Ruler. Okay, next one's called Amazonian, and this one's like a really dark brown. Ooh, I like that. I cannot get over this wand. These are so comfortable. Okay, so this is Amazonian. I like this one. This one almost might be my favorite. I had no idea I'd like this one as much. Okay, next one's called Protector. I just want to like run through some of these because I'm so intrigued by them. But the very last one is called Seductress. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to mix in a little bit of Ruler in with it. Okay, so this is going to complete my finished look. I really like how this look turned out. I could see myself wearing this every single day to work. One, it was super easy. 2, I use minimal products, and what I mean by that is like I didn't have to grab for a ton of different eyeshadow palettes, right? Like I just use this palette. I didn't have to grab for like a ton of different face products. Like I really use this to set my face, blush, contour, and then I use this to highlight. And yeah, I really love how it turned out. I mean, a lot of times I don't steer toward drugstore products, and I really feel like that's because I don't know what to expect from them. And what I mean by that is I can't go in and swatch them. But I'm really impressed by all the stuff that I tried out. I think if I had to pick my favorites, oh, this is hard. Okay, one, I think the Total Temptations line really is what blew me away out of everything. I love this. I think the highlighter is, oh my gosh, so gorgeous. I cannot get over this highlight. I mean, my cheeks are just like a beaming. I just cannot get over it. I really love how creamy and buttery and blendable these eyeshadows are. I like that you get a mix of different eyeshadows and highlights all in one palette. And again, I think the palette's like $12, so very affordable. I love the mascara. This is going in my everyday drawer so I can grab for it. And I love the matte lipsticks. Oh, and I really love the foundation. I think out of everything, those are all my favorites. I'm so impressed by all this stuff. Let me know down below because I do want to go pick up more stuff from the drugstore. And after trying all this stuff, the Maybelline line really has me impressed. So let me know down below in the comments what your favorite Maybelline product is. One thing I love is that I have gotten a couple things from Influencer with Maybelline. If you guys haven't signed up for Influencer, they do like send you free products to review. So I've gotten some Maybelline products that way. I'll leave a link down below for you guys to sign up if you're not a member. But yeah, I want to try more. It's at my local Ulta. I did want to get the Chrome Highlight, I believe is what it's called. So I'm still going to be like looking out for that. But yeah, thumbs up this video if you like first impressions and if you like this look. And as always, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.